Welcome, Victoria fans. This is it, Game 5. Series is 3-1 for Victoria. We are in Victoria today. They're hoping to put Pittsburgh away and take their first ever Stanley Cup. Pittsburgh, on the other hand, not too impressed with their showing so far. They had their great game in Game 3, but they've been unable to keep up that pace in Game 4. Sidney Crosby, only 2 goals, I believe, this series. Unlike him, he's usually one of the top scorers, but we're not seeing too much from him. He needs to do better than that if his team wants to survive this game. Right off the bat, not a good start for Pittsburgh. You see, Getzlaf's going to get the goal here. It's passed up to him. He does a little nice nifty move in front of Fleury, gets him diving to the left, but Getzlaf goes the other way, and that's a good goal for them. Coburn, he's going to the box early on for a little bit of a trip here. Oh, Malkin gets the shot off, but that wasn't so much of a trip. It almost looked like a hit to the face, if you ask me. These teams are not liking each other too much at the end of this series. Beach, he's going to get his first goal. That's his first goal of this entire playoffs. Well, if you're going to get one, this is the most important time. This is when your team needs it. He's pretty ecstatic about that. Good for him. Fleury doing pretty good early on. Getting a little cocky here. And we're going to get a Pittsburgh penalty. Fedotenko tripping. That's how you do it in Russia, but it doesn't work so well in the NHL. Whoop. Sorry, buddy. I guess I'm going to the box. He's smiling about it. Pittsburgh coach isn't smiling. He's not as happy. Luongo doing great. His save percentage, .88. Normally you wouldn't think that's too great, but it is in this series. Peter Forsberg, he's going to the box for cross-checking. He just turns around, lays one into him. Not much you can do about that, but it's going to be the end of the period here. He's going to be able to stave off a power play goal for at least this period. Great moves by both teams. You really get to see some of the best players at work here. Look at those hands. Shots are even 10 apiece. Goals are even 1 apiece. Victoria is dominating face-offs, but not as heavily as they have in the past games. Forsberg's going to start in the box again. It's going to be tough for him. Oof. Pittsburgh coming in. Great shot. Luongo can't clear that rebound. He dives for it. He misses it again. Normally this is a great chance for Pittsburgh to score, but somehow he manages to find it and get it out of there. Oh, they're lucky on that one. Ref is double checking. You got to make sure that wasn't a goal. Loophole. He's going to get one. Oop. It's a little pass there. And tucks it in. Right around the Pittsburgh defense. One stick there would have stopped that, but I don't know. Pittsburgh's just not getting the defensive play on. Forsberg, he's going to the box again. This is not his night. The refs don't like him, but he is doing a little bit here and there. Probably deserves it. So, coach is going to argue it, but let's be honest. We know what happened. Sidney Crosby, one of the few players that's still positive. Not as many goals as he'd like. Talbot, though, he's going to get Pittsburgh a goal on the power play. Bet Forsberg wish he didn't go to the box now. Nice little pass off there. One-timer. It's in the net. Luongo's a little pissed. Where's his defense? I'd be pissed too. Only so much you can really do about that. See this great goal earlier from Loophole. Right around him. And Talbot, we mentioned, he's getting a lot of goals this series, but he's still -3. And only 4 goals the entire season of the playoffs. Which means that Victoria is just his team. Forsberg, he's making it up to his team too. He's sure he had that penalty, both of them, but he's going to get a goal here, putting his team up by another point. End of the second. Pittsburgh's looking a little bit worn. This isn't how they wanted it to go. So far, Victoria is up by 1 goal. Shots are still relatively even. Pittsburgh's still in this. Don't count them out yet. And Victoria, don't count your chickens before they hatch. Beginning of the third, they're trying to plan their attack. This is an important part of the game. Coach giving pep talks, making sure his players are all right. You got to stay in this one. You got to work hard to the end. They know it's a very important time to be playing smart and playing disciplined. Sidor, nice big hit. Ooh, little hip check. Victoria's not too happy about that, but whatever. Both teams have been at it. You can only complain so much. The refs know it at this point. Lots of whining on the field. Caberlet, his first goal. Look at that, all alone. He's a defenseman. What's he doing up there? Doesn't seem to really matter. I guess he catches Pittsburgh on a change. He goes in. Good eye for him for taking advantage of that one. Roberto Luongo, 19 games played so far. He's still in this. That's a lot of games. This high intensity. And he's not tired out yet. Forsberg getting his second goal. That's why they brought him in. He's one of their leading players. He's not the captain, but he sure takes that captain's role a lot of the time. He's the face of this team. Him and Kiereek. And that goal is going to spell lights out for the Pittsburgh Penguins. At the end of the third, Victoria is going to win this one. For the first time ever, Victoria has won the Stanley Cup. The Vandals are the Stanley Cup champions. Pittsburgh looks upset, understandably so. Victoria celebrating, their fans are ecstatic. Crosby, he's crying a little bit on the ice there. His teammate gives him a little pat. You guys did your best. The most important part now is to be graceful losers. We see here, both teams, it's a little bit of a juxtaposition. Celebration on one end, condolences on the other side. Both teams line up to shake hands. I just realized they didn't take off their damn gloves. Pittsburgh. Come on, guys. I don't know if that's a game editor problem. There we go. That guy did. Fleury did. He's the only one with class here. But Victoria, they gotta be ecstatic. This is a huge deal for them. First time Stanley Cup has ever come to the province of British Columbia, Canada. Vancouver has yet to win one. Victoria, their first year in the league, and they take one home. Boy, that's got to be embarrassing for Vancouver. There she is, Lord Stanley's Cup. Kiereek, team captain. He'll be the first to step up and shake hands with the president. And there you go. Lifts the cup above his head. Oh, and he doesn't drop it. Good start. Shaking it around. He's had a rough time too. This is his first season. Technically a rookie, but he's a little older than that rookie should be. They found him playing hockey on the side of the road with his kid, and they thought, man, that dude looks like a badass. We're gonna draft him right now. Lucky for him, it results in his first Stanley Cup. Victoria, the red and blue sweaters, posing for their team picture. Number ones all around. That's a great shot. Good job, team. You did great. It's been a hell of a playoffs for them. Great goaltending. They've stopped tons of shots. And boy, have they ever scored a ton of goals. The number one scoring team by far. On average, over 3 goals per game. Some games reaching up to even 8 goals for Victoria. Not very often in this time in the playoffs that you get that. We see the backup goalie there, Halak. We never see him get played. Sorry, Halak. I'm afraid that's just the way it goes. Bieksa, Caberlet, all the defensemen celebrating together. You can see Forsberg there. He's pretty ecstatic. He doesn't have too many years left in this league, but he's going to make it count. Put his name on that Stanley Cup one more time. All around, great players. It's been a blast, guys. I've enjoyed doing this series. It has been a lot of work. More work than I usually put into anything. But really, I got back into this. I was trying to release this in time for the playoffs. I think I'm going to be a little late on that. But we'll see. I did all the Colorado series and all the Pittsburgh series. So that's a hell of a lot of videos in one day to edit together and record over and all that junk. Really has been one hell of a project. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I know I definitely enjoy the result. Look at the shots there. Victoria always winning on shots. And I got a little treat for you here. We got the 3 stars coming up. 3 stars of the final game, because it's the only game that really matters. Forsberg, Caberlet, and Luongo. Truly some of the greatest players. There you have it. Victoria Vandals, Stanley Cup champions. I may have mentioned earlier, I don't usually do sports series, but here you have it. This one was a little different. I kind of enjoyed it. I had the idea. I've been into hockey a little more recently. The playoffs are going on, like I mentioned. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. In the meantime, thank you for watching. Stick around, watch more videos, and most of all, have yourself a great day. I'll see you next time.